All right, I just got off of work and I want to share a few things with you. First, let me start off this video by saying, for you to ever in your life or ever in your mind think that you are the smartest person somewhere, man, look, I don't know how to say that part. It's just like, yo, to think that you're the smartest in the room, you got another thing coming. There are people out here who know and understand things on a whole nother level that you would never understand. It's different, like things you learn through life with loopholes and everything else, but it's like, you just got to keep that in the back of your head. Don't ever think that you're bigger or better or badder than someone, because what I learned tonight is networking and talking to others is the way to grow, is the way to get ahead. And honestly, the networking part is very important, because I have a little bit that I can offer, you have a little that you can offer, and you just have to know how to have conversations. You have to know how to talk. You have to know how to pull different things from people, and it's very important. It is very important to know how to do those things. That truly is the only way that you're going to get to your goals, get ahead. You have to pull different things from other people that you can, to know if you're on the right track, to know if you're moving in the right direction. But to be in this bubble or be in this circle or this spot where you're by yourself or moving in the direction where you don't think, or where you assume that you're the best at it, you need to get yourself or place yourself in groups or rooms where you're not the best. It's always about elevation. It's always about growth. That's the only way to succeed. I told my boss tonight that I was the first one in my family to go to college. Now, those of you who are the first to do something in your family, it's a different feeling, because you don't really necessarily have others you can talk to. You don't have others that you can, kind of share this knowledge and information with, which is why you must outsource, which is why you must go out and talk to others. You must go out and talk to the basically the people who didn't really grow up with you. They didn't come from your community. They didn't come from your family. So what I told my boss is like, yo, I feel like I'm laying bricks. I'm trying to create this path for my life, but it's like I'm laying these bricks into the darkness. So here I am creating this path for people to follow, but I don't know where I'm going myself at times. And it's times where, you may feel or you may seem like you don't know the direction you're going. You don't know the route that you know what I'm saying? You know the end goal. You know your starting point, you know your end goal. And a lot of times you want to fill the middle in with a bunch of things that matter, or you want to fill the middle in with things that give you the sense of direction on where you're going. And a lot of times we want it to be smooth sail. But let me tell you something. It's not easy. It's a balance of emotion. There are tears of happiness that come along this journey, and these aren't normal tears of happiness. These are growing pains. There are points where you're going to succeed, you're going to grow, you're going to elevate. And while you're succeeding, while you're accomplishing your goals, there are sad points, because you realize the whole world isn't moving in the direction you're moving in towards. You're going to realize that as you succeed and as you grow and as you elevate, your friends, your family, damn, I'm going to have to leave some of these people behind so I can keep pushing on. You're going to learn and go and understand that through life, there's going to be these pockets where you're going to miss out on things with friends and family. There's going to be these pockets where you're going to miss out on things with, it's just personal day-to-day life things going on. People are going to grow older. Like, I just ran into my cousins the other day. My cousins that I used to babysit when I was a kid, when I was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. They was little babies. I ran into them yesterday telling me they're getting ready to go to college. Like, life takes a full swing fast, and the most important thing I learned from today, just from holding these conversations, don't take for granted the things that you do have. Don't take for granted the things that you don't have, because sometimes we want more than what we can bear. And trust me, having a bunch of resources, having a bunch of money, these things don't matter if you don't know where to go with it. These things don't matter if you don't have a plan that can incorporate your friends and your family to move in that same direction. But sometimes you got to also understand, that's why I say it's growing pains. Sometimes you just got to accept things for what they are and call a spade and realize mom and dad are happy where they're at. Auntie and uncle are happy with that. Grandma and grandpa, they're happy where they are. Your brother and sister may not be as literate as you are in this space. So you just gotta, what's the word? Heavy is the head that wears the crown. And that's what it is. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. So it's growing pains out here for real. It's growing pains out here for real. And it's a lot of things I learned about this world. And a lot of times, you got to also understand that in this world, people are going to mirror exactly what you're talking about. People mirror your exact image, your exact way you carry yourself, the exact, So on a good note, tonight, I met a lot of pretty girls. I've met a very, intelligent girl. There are women, if you're a guy watching this, there's going to be women in your life that you meet that are very intelligent. They're very intelligent, the way they carry themselves, the way they move. And it's very intriguing. It's very interesting finding people that are in the same space or moving in the same space as you. You just share a moment between each other, and just let them go about their way. That's cool. It's growing pains out here. Everything isn't going to be tears of happiness. Everything is going to be tears of joy. Everything is going to be tears of anger, rage, frustration. Sometimes you can be at the highest point in your life and feel down. Sometimes you'll be at low points in your life and be happy and comfortable where you are. Life doesn't have any rules. This is what everybody must understand. Because life doesn't have any rules, you can't put nothing past anyone out here. But at the same time, you can't take for granted what you got. So it's a balance. It's always a balance of everything. And it's not a balance for someone else's life or your life. It's a balance for what you must do through your life and maintain through your life. So what you got to understand and know is that let me figure out how to phrase this. What you got to understand and know about life is that to me, the world, everything is the streets out here. Everyone is in survival mode. Everyone's looking for a gain. Everyone's looking for that competitive advantage to get ahead. Looking for that advantage to win. So what you must understand and know, never think it's about you. No matter what you're doing out here, it's not about you. No matter who you are. When you're talking and hanging around others, it's never about you. And this is what I mean by when I say growing pains, because as you grow and as you elevate and as you change your life, you're going to always remember that it's only you that care about the best you. It's only you that care about who has your best interests at heart. And that comes even with friends and family sometimes. You got to understand that you're looking for gains, you're looking to get ahead, you're looking to push forward. Only you care about your mental. Only you care about your personal space. Only you care about your financials. Only you care about your physical health. Nobody else has that interest. And if they do have that interest, there's always a cause or a reasoning behind it, okay? Don't take that part for granted. Somebody's always pushing forward. Somebody's always moving to the next level are trying to help you so they can move to that next level, so they can. And everybody's trying to find their comfort spot in life. So with Growing Pains, understanding or trying to find your comfort spots in life, you're going to understand and realize that people are going to take and do what they can to get to that level of comfort in their life to where they feel like this is a good space, this is a good area for me to be in, this is a good space for me to exist in. But until then, don't put nothing past nobody. Don't put nothing past nobody. And there's nothing wrong with being aware. There's nothing wrong with being protective. Not necessarily on edge, but you just gotta be aware that, hey, I'm talking to this person, I'm having a conversation with this person, but I'm ready for anything. I'll give you an example. And this was what being around a group of friends taught me. I used to hang around a group of guys, and the situation happened where I didn't understand where or why it came or where or why it happened. But long story short, I'm sitting at the house minding my business, and one of my roommates who I was cool with just comes in the house and just starts swinging. He just wanted to start fighting. Now, mind you, he had his reasoning on why it happened that way, and that's cool. But the thing is, I'm living or operating in a space where I'm like, hey, I'm your friend. Why would you do something like that to me? I couldn't believe. And the thing is, just because that is like that does not mean someone isn't capable of doing something. Throw somebody into the wilderness, throw somebody into a world where they got to survive, and you'll realize you're capable of a lot more things than what you think, whether it's good or bad. And so it taught me, like, for me, when I'm having conversations with anyone, I'm like, just because you're having a conversation, Kev, don't mean that this person isn't liable to swing. This person isn't liable to lash out. This person isn't liable to, so you got to carry yourself ready. No matter what happens, you got to carry yourself ready. Be you, go out, enjoy your life, do what you do. But you always got to be ready. You always got to know, hey, the world is the streets. It's growing pains out here. And the thing I learned is we all start off as a shell of ourselves, no matter who you are. There are some people who don't learn anything their whole life. Okay? There are people who learn something in their life, and the only way for them to ease what they're learning is to keep growing, is to keep elevating, is to keep maturing. And then there are people who open and expand their mind, and what they see or what they experience out here in life is just too much, and I'm good. I'm checking out. This is where I'm cool at. So you got to be aware that there are different kinds, there are different levels of people out here in this world. So you must always equip and protect yourself. This is why it's growing pains, because as you elevate, as you grow in life, you're going to understand and realize you're really alone in this world. That's right. You're really alone in this world. Not in a bad way, but you got to know how to be you in any environment, in any situation. But you're going to figure that out the more you learn yourself. And the more and more I'm starting to learn myself, I'm realizing and understanding that this is the way it goes. This